Hey there folks, welcome back to our channel. Today we've got an exciting video lined up for you. We'll be diving into the world of sports and discussing the top 10 richest and highest paid female athletes in the world. In the past few years, female athletes have seen a big rise in both the number of choices they have in the world of sports and the amount of attention they get. Because of this improvement, they can now get better contracts, sponsorships, and prize money, all of which help them make more money. Forbes says that before taxes, the top 10 highest paid female athletes made a total of $167 million in 2023. So these women are really rich. Let's jump right into it. Number 10. Megan Rapino, total earnings $6.8 million, on the field earnings $0.8 million, off the field earnings $6 million. Megan Rapino, an American soccer player who's well known, makes $6.8 million per year. This puts her 10th on the list of the highest paid female athletes. Rapino's known for her fearsome skills and unwavering advocacy. She's won 2 World Cups, an Olympic gold medal, and has scored more than 50 goals for her national and international teams. Rapino was on the team that won the gold medal at the 2012 London Summer Olympics, the 2015 FIFA Women's World Cup, and the 2019 FIFA Women's World Cup. She was also on the United States team that came in second place at the 2011 FIFA Women's World Cup. Rapino was a co-captain of the national team with Carly Lloyd and Alex Morgan from 2018 through 2020. Number 9. Alex Morgan, total earnings $6.9 million, on the field earnings $0.9 million, off the field earnings $6 million. Alex Morgan is a well-known American soccer player who's one of the highest paid women athletes. She's one of the athletes with the most honors and awards in women's sports. Morgan is a soccer superstar around the world because she's won 2 World Cups, 2 Olympic gold medals, and scored more than 100 goals for her country. She's the leader of both the U.S. women's national soccer team and the San Diego Wave FC, which plays in the National Women's Soccer League, or NWSL, which is the best league for women's professional soccer in the U.S. She was a co-captain of the United States women's national soccer team from 2018 to 2020, along with Carly Lloyd and Megan Rapino. Number 8. Garbine Muguruza, total earnings $7.4 million, on the field earnings $3.4 million, off the field earnings $4 million. Garbine Muguruza, a Spanish-Venezuelan tennis player, is currently 7th on the list of the highest paid female athletes, with a total earning of $7.4 million. She has a great track record. In 2016, she won the French Open, and in 2017, she won the Wimbledon Championships. She's now placed number 9 in the world for singles, and her record as a whole is very good. The money she's won in events adds up to more than $21 million. Number 7. Bianca Andreescu, total earnings $7.6 million, on the field earnings $2.6 million, off the field earnings $5 million. Bianca Andreescu, a Canadian tennis player, is now placed 7th in the world in singles. She's had a great career so far. She's won more than $8 million in prize money, and the 2019 US Open was the Grand Slam tournament she won. She's now the 7th highest paid female player with a total income of $7.6 million, thanks to what she's done on and off the court. Number 6. Sophia Cannon, total earnings $7.9 million, on the field earnings $4.9 million, off the field earnings $3 million. Sophia Cannon, an American tennis player, has a net worth of $7.9 million. She's done a lot, as shown by the fact that she's now the number 4 singles player in the world. Notably, she won the Grand Slam competition at the 2020 Australia Open and made it to the final of the Grand Slam competition at the 2020 French Open. Over the course of her career, she's won more than $9 million in prize money. Number 5. Ashley Barty, total earnings $8.3 million, on the field earnings $6.3 million, off the field earnings $2 million. Ashley Barty is well known for being one of the best paid female athletes in the world. She made a total of $8.3 million for the year, which puts her at number 5 on the list of the world's highest paid female athletes. She's won 3 Grand Slam events, including the very well-known Wimbledon Championships in 2021. She's also won more than $22 million in prize money over the course of her career. Number 4. Simone Biles, total earnings $10.1 million, on the field earnings $0.1 million, off the field earnings $10 million. Simone Biles, a famous American gymnast, is considered by many to be the best of all time. She's also one of the female athletes who makes the most money to perform professionally right now. She's become a star in the world of sports because she's made more than $10.1 million, which helped her get to that place. Simone has won a total of 25 medals at the World Championships, including an amazing 19 golds. Number 3. Venus Williams. Total earnings $8.7 million. On the field earnings $0.7 million. Off the field earnings $8 million. Venus Williams has made a total of $8.7 million, which makes her the third highest paid female player. Venus is well known not only for how well she does financially, but also for how well she does on the tennis court. Her record can't be beat. She's one of the best tennis players of all time because she's won 7 Grand Slam singles wins, including 5 Wimbledon championships. She's also won more than $42 million in prize money over the course of her career and has won 4 gold medals at the Olympics. Most people agree that she's one of the greatest tennis players of all time. Number 2. Serena Williams. Total earnings $45.9 million. On the field earnings $1.9 million, off the field earnings $44 million. When compared to Osaka's earnings, Serena Williams comes in second with a total of $45.9 million because she's the only other female player who comes close. Serena's considered one of the best tennis players of all time because she holds the record for the most Grand Slam singles wins won during the Open era. She's won 23 of them. She's also won 4 gold medals at the Olympics and won more than $94 million in prize money over the course of her career. The Women's Tennis Association, or WTA, said that she was the best singles player in the world for a total of 319 weeks, including a record-tying 186 weeks in a row. She was also named first at the end of each year 5 times. She was the first woman in the Open era to win a Grand Slam women's singles tournament, and she still holds the record for the second most Grand Slam singles titles ever won. And she's the only tennis player in the sport's history to have won the Golden Slam in both singles and doubles. Number 1. Naomi Osaka. Total earnings $57.3 million. On the field earnings $5.3 million. Off the field earnings $52 million. Naomi Osaka is a well-known tennis player from Japan. She's done a lot for women's sports in Japan and around the world. She's earned a staggering $57.3 million over the course of her sports career, which is the most of any female athlete has ever made in a single year. Over 2.7 million people follow her on Instagram because of how influential she is, and many of them want to talk with her about the important problems listed above. She's the first player from Asia to ever be ranked number 1 on the Women's Tennis Association singles rankings, which means she's the best player in the world. Osaka's won 2 titles at the Australian Open and 2 titles at the US Open, giving her a total of 4 Grand Slam singles titles. On the WTA Tour, she's won 7 times. 2 of those wins came at the top level, the Premier Mandatory. Thanks for tuning into today's video. If you found this content valuable, please consider liking, sharing, and subscribing to our channel. Your support means the world to us. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. We'll catch you in the next video, and until then, stay inspired and keep exploring.